Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Cities Skylines in the region of Knight's Gauntlet with your regional manager, Kuros Paladin. We're looking over the newly constructed neighborhood of Harrisville in Michigan. We can see Chicago there off in the distance, and I believe that is way over here. This would be Fort Wayne, and I believe this is Lansing. You may have noticed this is episode 58, and you might be saying, hey, wait a minute, what happened? The last episode was 56. Well, I found out at the end of recording episode 57, about 1.5, 2 minutes into recording that episode, the software that records the video for me just silently crashed. And I'm just going on, and then I get to the end of the episode, and I go back and I see that it's just gone. And the video it was recorded only had about a minute, and it was just me doing my normal setup, recording the date and time and other little data that I throw into that I edit out. So there was an entire episode that has been missed. So what did I do in that episode? Well, most of that episode was getting Harrisville to be a little bit more of a destination. So Harrisville exists to help our national park, our Great Mitten National Park, and it has helped greatly. Believe it or not, Great Mitten National Park has actually got people visiting in it now. We've got, in the last 10 minutes, 54 people. Look at that, 938 people have visited it. And it was just because there wasn't enough mass transit nearby, not enough people nearby. So Harrisville has a bus that comes out. You can see here's a bus that goes over to Harrisville, and it goes all the way over to the train station in Harrisville. If we come back down here, so there's the train station. The train station is very busy. Look at that, 406 passengers in just the past 10 minutes. Look at all those people. This bus stop right here is just for the national park. So there's a lot of people waiting to get over that national park. That really helps. I put in some more housing. I put in the little houses, the little 3x3 or 2x2, because I didn't want big, huge houses, and I already revealed a little bit there of what I was doing last episode. So Harrisville also got something else. Harrisville also has a great beachfront beach now. So they've got... I know this is Michigan, and palm trees don't really exist in Michigan, but I don't care. So we've got this great little green area here along between the road and the beach. We've got some really great little things going on the beach here. We've got a volleyball court. I'm a little kind of weird. It's a little weird that it's got concrete all around it. I would kind of expect it to just be on the sand. I might have to do a little bit of work getting this smoothed out a little bit so it doesn't look like it's this big drop right there. Some gazebos. We've got a little restaurant over here that comes out on a pier. We've got just an observation pier. We've got a jet ski rental place, a fishing tour or whatever, and we've got a marina. And then, of course, we've got a couple other little park things, but this is a little beachfront area that I decided to put here in Harrisville. So that was most of the last episode. In fact, I ended up calling it Huronville Park. It's a portmanteau of Harrisville and Lake Huron. Other things that I did in the last episode, I don't remember if it was last episode or not that I put all the buses in the train. I put in the train line. I can't remember if I corrected the little issue where I didn't have this connection right here to the passenger service. This was strictly a freight line in the past. Now it's both freight and passenger, but the amount of traffic on it is so low, I'm not that concerned about it getting overloaded. In the future, I may actually segregate it, just like I have everywhere else. I do have enough space under this overpass, which I just now noticed is way too low for that railroad. So let's go ahead. We're going to raise this up just a touch. First thing I'm going to do, now that I think about it, we're going to make certain it's level. Boom. And now we're going to bring it up. There. That should be a little bit better. I just want to make certain, the wires aren't... no, the wires are still going in. There, that should be good. All right. So Those little details that kind of I obsess over at times. So this episode's going to be really quick because unfortunately I started recording up to catch up on the fact that I missed an episode, and I've got to be somewhere in about 20 minutes, so this is going to be a really fast episode. So that'll be a good welcome change, won't it? Because I won't be going on like I usually do. So what I want to do is, I'm just really loving this Harrisville area, so I'm going to continue building it up a little bit. I put out this road, and I also mentioned in the last prior episode, I don't know if it was the last one or the one prior to it, that this ore deposit was here originally, so I'm going to go ahead and use it. So what I want is I want this to kind of transition out from being this residential area. I want it to transition over into I can't speak. Actually, you know what I might do? I think I'm going to leave this alone, and I'm going to put it over here, now that I think about it. And it's going to be separate. Now that I think about it, it's going to connect directly either to the freeway, which would probably be the best thing, so that I'm not tying up everything. So we're going to go ahead and do that. So that means, yeah, I know, it means I have to build an interchange. So I've got these done, or down fairly quick, or I've got it done pretty good. Now I'm curious what this little bit is right here. I've seen those appear. Let's see what happens if I just build over it. Oh wait, that isn't the road I want. I want this road. Here we go. Actually, there's an industrial road, isn't there? Yeah, there it is. We'll use that one. So I want to build right over that. We're going to come up to about here. And we'll go more or less at a right angle to it. Okay. So whatever that was, it is still there. I don't know what thing is down there, but there's something there. I'm going to put a freight station down here. So, two things that I got to do. I got to figure out my exchange and my freight station. So hopefully I can do this in the 20 minutes that I want to do it. So I want to put, to start with, an asymmetrical road over the freeway. And the reason I want to do that is I want it for the way the exits are going to work. Exits and entrances are going to work. So we're going to go only 10 meters up. We're going to go straight across. But I got to go up a little bit more. We'll use move it to get that to work out right, so that they are the same height on both sides. So there we go. So, and I'll have to remember, yeah, actually it's going to turn around. So what we're going to do is we're going to do this and grab this, and then I hope, yeah, there we go. I want the 3 this way, the 2 that way. Alright, we're going to connect it. And this might not be right. I may change my mind on this. But the idea is I want it for the exit and entrance ramps. So, we're going to use our one-way road. It doesn't matter which one-way road I use, to be honest, because I'm just going to change it. Although that one doesn't want to work on it, so we're going to have to come over to this one then. There we go. I always go 12 because that gives the nice slope, as it were. We're going to anarchy that in. Boom. Okay. And then we're going to change that to just an on-ramp, as it were. There we go, but we got to turn it around. Alright. It would help if I actually... There, that's what I meant to do. We need to do our 4-lane acceleration lane. Come back over here. This will go the wrong way to start. 12 over, straight down, connect up with anarchy to right about there. That's good enough. Change that right there to the right direction and change that to just a single lane, and then our deceleration lane on that side. Over here we're going to put in, we're going to change this to 3-lane, or keep it as 3-lane, but we're going to add traffic. We're going to add lamps, because we're getting close to an interchange, similar to what we've got over here, actually. There. since I'm thinking about it. Of course, now I may have just screwed up my lane arrows. Yeah, dang it. Alright, we'll take care of that in just a bit. Alright. So we got that direction. Let's go ahead and do our next one. So, I got a cat in the way. There we go. I need to put a dime in a jar for every time that happens. So, alright, 12 over. Straight down. I believe that's 12, right? 10? Okay, we'll just get rid of the guidelines. 11, 12, right to there. And then anarchy that in to right about there. Oh, I thought I had anarchy, but of course the big old dot wasn't lit up. And there we go. Over on this side, 12. 11, 12, right in with anarchy, boom. Okay, turn you around, and then come over here and change that, and that. Okay, and then finally, 4-lane acceleration, 4-lane deceleration, and then just upgrade these to have street lamps. There. And I got it there, and then back here. Okay. Alright, so we got that in there. So, yeah, this is more or less what I was looking for. Because it's a T interchange, I don't need 3 lanes on this side, but 3 lanes on this side will be helpful. Even though really no traffic is going to make a left-hand turn off of this ramp, and very little traffic is going to make a left-hand turn there. We're going to plan for it ahead of time. So I can go ahead and unpause the game. There's no reason to keep it paused anymore. So this lane will turn left for whatever may end up going there in the future. And this lane is a right turn. There we go. This lane turns left, or right, I'm sorry. And or straight forward. There we go. Up here, both these lanes turn. You can turn there. Although now that I think about it, what I really want to do is that. There we go. And then this lane turns left. We'll come over here, and this lane just does nothing. It's a dead. So I've only really needed 1 lane there, to be honest. Alright, that takes care of that. Last but not least, over here, just to make certain our traffic... Okay, I will pause just for right now, because I don't want to screw up traffic that's on the road at the moment. So that lane has to exit, and then these are our through lanes. There we go. We'll take over here. This is our merge lane. Those two merge into there, and these 2 lanes are just straight on. Over here, you go into your acceleration lane, and there we go. And then over here, just a mirror of what we already did. So your exit lanes and your through lanes. Going into, see, like that truck right there is already trying to go cross into the wrong lane. So, okay, that lane ends, so you merge, and these 2 lanes go straight through. And then here, if you're exiting, you must get over into the deceleration lane. Otherwise, you stay in your own lane. There we go, okay. And then, because I messed it up over here, well, let's do this one more time. Come on, there we go. Because I did mess this up when I did the upgrade on the lane, or on the road. So these 2 lanes stay, this lane can exit, and then over here. These deceleration lanes are really short over here. And acceleration lane, you better have a Mercedes or something that can get up to, you know, 70 miles an hour relatively quick. There we go, okay. So I can go ahead and I can unpause and let traffic go. So now I can start to build, I should say, my industrial area. So the next thing I want to do is I do want to get a train station in here, a freight train station in here. So I hope I can do all this in the time that I've got. So this train station, actually, it'll be kind of cool because it can more or less just come straight off of this. That would be kind of nice. And then, actually, what I really should do, now I think about it, hang on. Let's come back to this. Turn these all on. I want to have a parallel, but I don't want to use that road. Holy cow. So I want it to be more or less parallel to that. So we come back, track, right there, and we can just go straight in. Yep, that works. And then however wide that is, but yeah, this will work out, and then just straight back in. I don't like the fact that it's, oh no, it isn't. Okay, it is straight in. Yeah, I like that. Okay. And then just so that I remember, we need to make certain no passenger trains go on this bit. This is strictly freight, so there we go. Okay. Alright, so I can delete that now, unpause. I always forget how far away from the track. So looking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, it looks like about 6. And this is going to be a one-way road. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, a one-way road. Let's see if I got that right this time. Yep, okay. So it can literally just go right there. Go ahead and connect. And look at this, I'm pausing the game again. I don't know why I do that. I just do. There we go. Alright, so this is going to be one of my ones where traffic goes, it's just dedicated one way to go in and out. At least I thought it was. Come on. There. Oh, I got bulldozer on, that's why. Okay. And then this road down here can be our big road. And now I've got a cat who is playing with a pencil on my desk. Arg. Oh, hon, I love you. I love my cat. I love my cat. I love my cat. Okay. Let's go ahead. We're going to connect this up. Boom. Okay. Excellent. So now we've got a freight station. We've got this coming through. And I can put in my... we'll have more or less going around the outer edge this, but I may move that road. And these will just be unsightly industrial roads, really. But they're not going to... I'm going to do something like this with them, as you can see. Oh, it would have been nice. I can still do this. Sure. Okay. And then this I'm going to leave wide open for the larger items, and I'm pausing the game again. So let's stop doing that. We want to paint an industrial area. And I know that this area was here originally. We're going to just play with it a little bit. We're going to use this mod. And we're going to kind of move it and extend it just a little bit to be over here. And then over here, we're going to take it off of this area. So we're just kind of, you know, relocating it a little bit. We want to keep our waterfront property more or less protected. So, okay. So we've got a basic layout. We're going to need some basic services in there. So let's go ahead. They're going to want at least a police station and a fire station just to make certain things don't burn down and such. So that's out there. Next, let's come over, and now over here under ore, boom, let's go ahead and put some things down. So I left this giant space here. I need a main building. That would help. And the main building can go right here. Boom. And of course, alright, I messed that one up. Let's move it to... Can I move it? Not in industry area. I just painted an industry area, didn't I? Alright, hang on. Did I not paint that as an industry area? Alright, industry. There, okay. I think it was just... There we go. Okay, so summit or area. Alright, so now I can start putting down some items in here. So, what do we want in here? You know, these giant cranes are kind of neat. Okay, I'll put 2 down. And that's all I'm going to put down of those. So, and then the rest of these are going to be like the underground ore and such. So, fiberglass, our kiln. So where's the underground mine? There we go. The large underground mine, ore mine. And yeah, these will be more or less packed together. But this is going to pump out a lot of ore. So I think right there, we're going to be pumping out quite a bit of ore. Now, storage. I've always had problems with these darn things. So these are raw materials. These store raw materials. This stores ore. And I would like it to be very close to all of that. So we will put it right there. And then we're gonna leave it as balanced, and I'll see how this goes. All right. I already got a truck doing a delivery, huh? Where did you come from? Come on. Boom. Okay. So we already had somebody doing a delivery to the freight station. Okay, I want a little bit of generic industry over here on this area right here. So right through here. There we go. I'm going to try to leave a little bit of it off of that area, or off of the main road. Gosh, if I could speak properly. And then that's the main, there's the ore industry barracks. So we'll have them over here on the edge. And I'm going to put a couple of these down, just 2 for the time being. But now that I've got that, I guess I do need a health clinic. So we'll give them a health clinic as well. All right. I don't think they need a school, though. All right. And then I want something to consume this ore. So there are some items that will consume just ore. So there's the ore grinding mill. It takes ore and produces metals. And look at that. They can fit in here fairly good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put those in here if I can. Oh, that's right. Gosh darn it. I'm an idiot, aren't I? Yeah, I am. No big real surprise there. I forgot that's where I had my generic industry, isn't it? Let's go ahead and put that back in. There we go. All right. Come back over here. Put a couple of those down so I can get metal. 3 should be more than enough. So yeah, they're going to complain about no raw materials for the time being because, well, nothing has got to them yet. Glass manufacturing. I think I'm going to be make this mostly just producing metals, really. So the rotary kiln plant, I've got one of those way over here in the Rouge complex. There might be one over here too. Yep, there's one right, actually there's 2 over here in Primrose. Might even be a third one. But we can go ahead and put down... Actually, I'm going to leave this for the time being, so, okay. Alright, so then in Harrisville, I want to just do... Because we've got a lot of demand here still for residential. So Harrisville, now that we've got this industry growing up over here, what I would like to do is have Harrisville grow up a little bit too. So on this little side road through here, this will be kind of like the commercial center of Harrisville, including this side of the road. There we go. And then all of this will continue to be low-density residential. My roads are a little bit wonky, but that's because I know the road that parallels the track specifically was designed to more or less parallel the track. So there we go. Okay, so just a little bit more there. Schools, it is a Saturday, but I think we'll be okay with schools. I will put one more school over here. All right, we'll put one right there. Okay. All right. And then last but not least, we're going to put a little bit more over here. Now, I'm wondering if I might want to connect this and connect it, but not allow freight through there. I kind of would like to make it where, oh, I don't want that road though. I want the grass line. Yeah, this one. There we go. Oh, but I don't want the one way. Yes, you can go to your destination and you can never come back. Okay. Oh, I've got a cat pawing at my hand. I love my cat. I love my cat. I really do. There we go. And then what I'm going to do is go ahead and let this connect up, but we're going to put a restriction on it. I don't want freight cutting through here. So everything but freight is allowed through here. There we go. Alright. That way commuters can get over there. And this will be kind of the blue collar area, although I'm probably going to get a lot of large houses over here. So I say blue collar, and it's going to be the big houses probably, because I'm just filling in everything now. There we go, okay. And then last but not least, to end the episode, we've always got to make certain our folks have easy access to where they work and live. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put in... oh, that's the wrong side of the road, that's why. I'm going to put in a bus route through here, because that will grow over time. So I have a couple of bus stops. It will come in to here. Sure, it'll come all the way down to here. And then it will loop around. What's going on? Oh, autosave. There we go. Yep, we'll put it there, and then we'll just come back this way. Eventually, this will hopefully fill in with some more industry. So, there we go. At least allow people that live in Harrisville access to where they work. So, alright. So, population, we're doing pretty good. It was started at 168,734. So, we've gone up almost 3,000 folks. And, you know, our little park here, our beachfront park, look at this, park area info, look at that. 3,800 people have visited it, and it hasn't been around as long as the national park. The national park has had 1,700 people visit it. But I'm really happy with the way the park is working, and people are actually visiting it, which is good. Now that I got something nearby, I'm not really thrilled. I'm going to do one last thing before I end the episode. Folks, I think it should be obvious that there's no parking on this road, okay? Just no parking. Sorry. Okay, you know what? We'll allow it here, but the rest of the spots, no. Okay. Alright, and folks, I unfortunately do have to get going, so that's a good way to get a hard stop on this. We're going to have the Congo line of freight trucks showing up pretty soon to try and fill that. I'm sure they're on the freeway already, and they were issued before this got to that point, because these are probably already spitting out ore, which is really good. And they've already supplied ore to these. And look at this, they've got metals. And what I really should do, okay, one last thing I really should do is have something that can store metals. This only stores ore, right? Yeah. But I think I do have another storage thing, raw materials. And we can go ahead and let right here, and that will store... Oh, it's only ore. Well, that's annoying. I thought it was... Okay, I'm gonna go a little long. Where do I store metals? Did I get this wrong? Small ore, medium ore, okay, big, underground, sand. This is raw materials, but it just says raw materials. And raw material, yeah, raw materials. A warehouse yard, there we go. So that stores 100,000, this stores 250,000. We'll go ahead and do the 250,000, and we'll drop it off right here, and it will store metals. There we go, metals. Excellent, okay. So that way, these things, when they spit out metals, they'll have somewhere to take their metals to, other than just immediately exporting them. So, all right, everybody, I hope you're having a great time with the series, and sorry about the mix-up with missing an episode, but this time I know it's recording. So, everybody, take care, and I will see you in the next episode of Cities, Skylines, Knight's Gauntlet. Take care, and bye.